'Cause when the music fades and all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something less of worth that will bless your heart.
Back, everybody. This Sunday in our gospel, we have this great story of this widow who Jesus points out to the apostles. They watch her contribute in the collection just 2 small coins worth a few cents. Seemingly not very much, but it was her whole livelihood. She gave everything she had, even though it was just a little bit. And the Lord tells them to beware of those who go around that like to try to make a big show of themselves, right? They're giving from their surplus. It really doesn't mean that much, but probably a lot more valuable than what, monetarily at least, than what the widow gave. And they like for everyone to know about it. I can't tell you how many times in the sports world, we can kind of fall into that trap, looking at the person with the most popularity, the person with the most flash, the most style, and we can get sucked into it. That can end up being our biggest downfall. Sometimes the greatest people to follow are those people that are a little bit more humble, a little bit more discreet. They give their all in what they are doing, and they don't have to tell the world about it. You think about some of the greats like Barry Sanders. Right? He didn't have the craziest touchdown celebrations, but he had some of the greatest runs because he put everything he had into what he was doing. And what we realize, when we give to God, he gives us much more back. And if you give yourself in what sport you're playing with virtue and discipline, you'll get so much more out of the sport. So give it your all, for it is pleasing to God, and be humble about it. God bless.
4 years ago, our parish got a new priest, not unusual, but after his first mass, his first homily, my daughter, who was 12 at the time, she said, "Daddy, did you hear what he said?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I was there. I heard what he said." She said, "But were you really listening?" And what he said was, he told his life story, which was he was born the 11th child out of 11. His parents were Indian. He's from India. He was born in bad health, and the doctor told his mom he's not going to live a week. So just go home, make him comfortable, and we'll plan a funeral. And instead, she went to church and she said she said the rosary over and over and over and over again, and the power of the rosary saved him and saved his life. And because of that, he's our priest now, and 40 years later. And the power of the rosary is tremendous in our lives. But beyond that, one of the things that I took away was, Jesus gave Mary as his mother to us, as our mother. And how am I doing as far as, my devotion to Mary, but also, am I treating the women in my life as well as I should, as Jesus did and asked us to do? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I coach women, and am I treating them the way I'm supposed to? My daughter, am I being a good dad? Am I being a good coach? Am I being a good husband? Am I doing what Jesus asked me to do, treating them like Mary? So the power of the rosary is tremendous. The power of us as male coaches are tremendous in the lives of the girls that we coach and teach. And, I want to be a great dad. I want to be a great coach. I want to be a great husband. And so now I really invite you to join us in our Rosary group on Fridays, Catholic Coaches Associations with Barry Dean. Thank you very much.